Welcome back to the show. What a show it's been. Quarterfinals are underway. We're going to set up our last semi-final clash now after we get through this one. The winner of this heat will go up against Erin Brooks in semi-2. Isabella Nichols coming off the back of a victory down there at Bells Beach, up against one of her good mates and the longest serving member on the championship tour for the women, S.Fitzgibbons, who'll be out there in the blue.
Yeah, Bella knows her way around a right-hand point break.
And here she goes, straight up into it. Quick to that first section, and then smashes that final hit into the lip. So it's a good start for Isabella. She's going to get the jump on Sal here, who had a throwaway during the break.
You know, you see the names, and it's just so iconic, the history. It feels bigger than yourself, you know, as we see this last replay of Bella. And that last turn was really nice. This is the way to start off. I feel like she's taking a leap out of, Erin Brooks's sort of book here, and just wanting to get these two big sections into the lip. Her in the lip pocket surfing is one of her strengths, Bella. So just getting started here up into the lip, and this one she got to kick the tail a bit further.
Wow.
And the judge is loving it. So
solid 6.83, incredibly consistent in those appearances. Isabella, she's had a couple of runs at CT events on the Gold Coast before. Her best result was in the last time we had a CT. Yeah, dropping into this one, straight up into the lip, mixing things up. Always great variation from Sal. Gets a little tangled up, trying to float over that last section. She's not going to match Isabella with this first score of substance. She'll be playing catch up here.
Yeah, so the reply from Sally, just a little undercooked, unfortunately. See what happens.
Similar competitors for me in a lot of ways. You know, they're trying to fight through the dominant field that owns the top end of the rankings. Sal's trying to get back there. She's got a good looking wall here. Swings that tail around. Gets control for a big finish here. And that's the response she needed to Isabella's opening ride.
Let's have a look at the replay here. So, good-looking wave. Sal starts to move down the line here. Nice tight snap for the second one. And then that one there with the big tail release. Slid it and held it, and then pounds that final. Isabella outside.
Oh, it's a good-looking wall for Isabella, and she's got a whole lot of speed. Loads up off the bottom. Goes to the rail. Pushes that carve right to the point of release. Gets some acceleration out of the turn. And now calls for the ski herself.
So the last 2 to 3 turns on her wave, fantastic. And Isabella, a strong opening snap. Lots of down the line work here. That beautiful carve. Love how both these competitors, they tuck that back leg in.
This looks like Isabella is in her moves and really committed to the rail at the moment. I think it's basically a demonstration of confidence. So it's like even in those transition carves down the line.
Sort of speed rail game that's happening. Just a quick in and out there for Sal.
Yeah, in saying that, you know, the judges really applauding the variation from Sally on her previous ride, 6.57.
And I was really nervous because she got that first one, and they said on the commentary that she got failed, and I was like, oh no, what did I do? I left her up there by herself. I mean, you can't do that. She's Steph Gilmore.
Yes, exactly. But your strategies just paid off so well, and you just looked in control of that heat.
So she reeled it in and shut that heat down. And out there at the moment, we got S.Fitzgibbons trying to claw her way into the lead here. Her reign at the top of the Aussie treble ranks is in question because S.Fitzgibbons lit one up, Rich.
Oh, yes. Beautiful two-turn combination here. Watch this opening carve from Sal. Great extension. And watch how high she pivoted on the wave there. So that turn was done in the top third of the wave. Comes around this bottom turn here. Connects with that final manoeuvre. Blows the tail out. Great two-turn combination. And then Isabella behind her. Tucks in, gets some vision. What a beautiful looking barrel. But unfortunately just ran off without her. She was so deep.
Oh, she must have been very close to getting over the top of that foam ball then.
She's gotten away from Sally.
Yeah, scrambles into this one. Out onto the open face. Bit of a sleepier start to her typical rides, but now she comes to life, exploding the fins out of the pocket. Goes to the rail once again. Needs a 6.54 to get herself in front. A big finish would help. Drives up into it, kicks the tail, but she doesn't have the momentum to ride through that impacting whitewater.
Far out. Well, this will be huge for her right here. She's not going to slow down.
No, she's up again, trying to get rid of a 6.57. It's a beautiful looking wave. It's given her a couple of good sections to work with, and she'll stay on her feet for the finish here, Rich.
You can see the smile as she finished that wave.
But Sally is going to put some more pressure on because this was really well surfed. You know, she's gone to that same carve as that last turn, staying high, then tags it away here, but this is where she was able to just finish off critically, airdrop, and that would have felt nice, you know, to feel that weightlessness. But
great friendship here. These guys have been friends for a long time. And sportsmanship, Isabella just congratulating Sally. She knows what position Sally is in on the tour and how important that heat win is in the scheme of things.